Roger, welcome back to the Laddingford Diaries, part 5. Can't believe I only started this a couple of weeks ago and we're on part 5 already, so it's obviously doing too much fishing. Anyway, it's Thursday the 21st of November I think, just gone 12 o'clock and I'm back down at Laddingford for a couple of days. I've been down here since about 9 o'clock this morning. I just managed to get my bivvy up and my rods out before it started raining. It's been chucking it down all morning. The rain's just eased off. I've just had a check on the AccuWeather on my phone and it's supposed to dry up this afternoon with some sunny spells, so hopefully be able to get some of my bags and stuff dry. It's been a nightmare the last couple of sessions. I've been like putting up in the rain, packing up in the rain. Everything's smothered in mud, it drives me mad. So hopefully we're in for a few dry days now, so a couple of dry days, so I'll be able to get everything cleaned up again, so that'll make me happy. Anyway, as I say, back down at Laddingford, fishing over in a double swim. Dave's just behind me, over here. He come down yesterday, he's had 2 fish last night, which we'll tell you about a bit later. So I've just put a bowl of soup on, warm myself up a bit of a chilly day. It's a chilly old northeasterly breeze. I mean, it's not cold, just a bit chilly, but I've got loads of clothes on. I mean, like the Michelin Man can hardly move, so I feel warm in myself, so that's good. Anyway, so as I say, soup's on. I'm just going to have a cup of soup, and then I just thought I'd do this introduction while the rain stopped. Hopefully the rain will hold off, so I'll come back in a bit, show you the swims we're fishing, where we're fishing, and what we're up to for the next couple of days. So, see you all soon. Right, watcher, back again. It's about 1:45. Since I've done the introduction, it ain't stopped raining again, so I've been stuck in the bivvy. No action yet, ain't even seen any sign of any fish, looking very quiet out there. And as I say, Dave had a couple of fish last night, so hopefully we're in the right spots, we'll see anyway. While I'm sitting in the bivvy, a couple of people have asked me about what sort of rigs I use and stuff. As I say, these films, nothing about doing tips and hints and things like that, but a couple of people have asked me about my rigs, so I just thought I'd make up a couple of rigs to show you how I do my fishing. Now this is a rig I've sort of been fishing forever, a blowback rig. I'll try and get it on the camera. So basically, I use a size 8 curved shank hook. Any hook, I'm not fussy about hooks and things, you know, as long as they're sharp. I've been using like Fox Curios, ESPs, Gardner muggers. Any decent hook, it's okay. I'll try and get in as close as I can. And when I fish a snowman, I do like half and half, so half a bottom bait, half a pop up. And I do a ring, a small, hang on, I'm a bit tangled up here, what have we done here? Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. I have the little ring on there, the blowback ring, rather than a bit of silicone on the hook. Then a small kicker, a bit of shrink tube, and about an 8-inch length of hook material. Again, I'm from the tight arse school of fishing, so what I do, I go to the shows at the beginning of the year. Normally try and catch up with Eric's Angling, and he does like a big bundle of mixed Suffolk hook links. Quite cheap, they work out about £3 a spool, so much better than paying 8 or 9 quid for a spool, and they're really good. I mean, the Chameleon, the other one I use, never had any problems with them. I mean, even if they was probably 8 quid, I'd probably use them because they are good, you know, I find them okay. As I say, I've been fishing a snowman forever really. I just find it a good presentation, can't go wrong with it really. Anyway, I have changed over slightly the last few months because I started making my own baits. I started off making pop-ups at first, which I've done alright obviously with on the snowmans, and then I started making bottom baits. So to make sure that my bottom baits was working, I've sort of been fishing a single bottom bait for well, a couple of months now, and on all I do with that, it couldn't be any simpler. Just like a KD style rig. Obviously because I'm fishing a bottom bait, I don't put any shot on the hair there. I have the hook so it's sort of almost touching the boilie to get the length of the hair. I don't know how clear this is coming out, but we'll see. So it's dead simple, just, you know, nothing to it, nothing can go wrong. The only thing I do when I'm fishing like this KD, or I think you call it reverse hair when you don't have the stop on it, I put a little bag about the size, not even the size of a golf ball, just some crushed boilies, some pellets, just hook it on the hook, just stop the hair getting tangled on the hook. Again, 6 to 8 inch length of hook length, just a loop on the end tied with a figure of 8 knot, and I just put the put that through the swivel, put the body through it, pull it tight. Don't use any clips or anything. I keep everything as simple as I can. The less I can have on the rig, the better, really. I always fish with lead core leader. I just find it suits my kind of fishing. I can't be bothered trying to thread tube through and all that. And I think the only safe way to fish with lead core is to fish helicopter style. So I always fish helicopter style. We've seen some real death rigs this year up at Ruxley and down at Laddingford that we find in the trees and stuff. But people are getting lead core and tying a loop in the end of it. You know, it don't work. You've got to splice it properly. If you're not sure how to make a lead core leader up, just buy them already made. You know, there's plenty of manufacturers out there do them in kits. What I tend to do, I always buy a helicopter rig kit. So I use it. Oh, the bloody trains here drive you mad. Right, I use the ESP kit because everything's matched together, so you know it's going to come off. You're not going to have any problem. I mean, I know other people called Avid, they all make helicopter rig kits. Rather than trying like from different manufacturers, different beads and stuff, I buy the kit and I know it's all matched and that it's going to come off no problem. And I tend to make up my helicopter leaders in advance. I've got them in my bag, and the first thing I do before I put it on tie it onto my line is just to give it a shake on the top rubber to make sure that everything drops off, so that then the hook link will come off if you get break off, so you're not going to get any tethered fish. So that's basically the rigs I use, the way I fish. Very simple, as cheap as possible. As I say, from the tight R school of fishing, so cheapest hook length I can get, which is good quality hook length. Hooks I'm not bothered about. I've got no affinity to any hook manufacturers or anything like that. I just use what I can get at a time, so that's me. Anyway, it's still raining. It is easing off a little bit, so as soon as it eases off, I'm going to hopefully get outside the bivvy, show you the swim I'm fishing, where I'm fishing to, show you Dave, he's just next to me, where he's fishing to, and hopefully between us we'll have some fish to show you over the next couple of days, and have a bit of action. So I've got our video light now, so I can film at night, so hopefully if we have something during the night we can try that, see how that comes out. So I'll be back with you shortly if we have some action or with an update. See you soon. Watcha, right, back again, now about 2:30. The rain's eased off, so I'll come out and show you where we're fishing. As I say, we're fishing over in a double swim. Dave's just down there, give us a wave, Dave. Dave had 2 fish last night, so we'll have a look, see where he's fishing. So I'm on the left hand side of the double, and this is what's out in front of me. I've got the island out there in front of me, a couple of pad sets, little pad set there, little pad set over there. I've got the channel just to the left that runs down by the island there between the reeds and the island. So I've got one bait right out of the back of that channel. It's always a good spot, always see fish there, apart from today, not seen any fish at all. Then my right hand rod, I've just got to, if you see the post over there, normally that's banging about all the time, the fish banging up against it. We haven't seen any movement on that either today, so don't seem to be a lot of fish up this part of the minute. But we've got a light, really strong northeasterly wind, cold bit of northeasterly wind blowing up this way, so hopefully it should blow the fish up here. And I've got my right hand rod about a length, just like 3 or 4 foot off of them reeds, off the lilies there. I need to be on top of my rods here because they'll either take you in the lilies or into the reed bed over there. It can be difficult to land the fish here, but quite confident of having a fish up here. Not one of the swims I fish a lot actually, I don't know why, I quite like it around this side. And Dave's over here, let's walk you around to Dave's swim. And we look out the front here. You've got the point over there, that's the left hand side of the point. And the overhanging tree up there is like the point itself. Dave's got one rig, one of his baits out just to the left of that tree, I believe. Is it just to the left of it, Dave?
Yeah, just off the point where the tree is.
Just off the point where the tree is. Then his left hand rod just down by the pads lilies here. Where did you have your fish last night, Dave? What rod was that?
One off the island out there,
yeah.
One off the point where the tree is.
And what time were they?
11 o'clock, I had £11 12 ounce common, and 1 o'clock this morning I had the 15 pound 8 ounce common.
That was off your right hand rod, was it?
That was off the right hand rod, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, Dave's got a lot of water in front of him, a lot of choices. The island over there, but he's obviously found one spot, you know, 2 spots that he's had fish off, so he's obviously going to keep on them. So this is where we are, where we're fishing. Just get my arm out a bit longer. Hopefully, you know, I say we just haven't seen any sign of fish at all. The post over there is banging about like mad normally. There's not been any movement on that. We've seen one little one lump out over by the lilies earlier on this morning before it started raining. But nothing, no movement at all anywhere on the lake at the minute. Just me and Dave down here, as usual in the winter. only find a couple of us Maddens here. Don't know why, because the fishing is just as good here in the winter. You know, you can still pick fish up here. You know, Dave had 2 last night, so you can still pick the fish up here. So all we can do is soldier on, see what happens, see if we can have a few fish to show you. So I'll come back to you later with some action, hopefully, or an update of what's not been happening. So I'll see you all soon. Cheers. Right, morning everyone, back again. It's now Friday morning, about 9:30. Been up for an hour or so, I suppose. Nothing happening during the night. No fish for me, no fish for Dave. Very quiet up this end. We're not even seeing any signs of any fish. You know, as I said yesterday, we've got the post out in front of us where the fish rub up against and bash up against. You see them there all the time. Little pad sets, you see the fish. In the channel where I'm fishing, the fish are in and out there all the time. You know, and to the left of there is the reed bed, which I've said before is always full of fish. I mean, I walked around there a few times yesterday, threw a few biscuits in, see if I can see any sign of any movement or anything, but just don't seem to be any fish up this end. Got a really cold northeasterly wind, so perhaps we're fishing in the face of that really. So perhaps we should have been fishing in the back of the wind down the other end. I don't know. But anyway, we've got I'm going to be here till tomorrow, so I've got still more time to try and have a fish. Quite a mild night last night, not too cold. I was up and down a few times to go to the loo. This morning, as I say, we've got a bit of a north-east wind, a little bit of rain coming in now and then, just little showers. Funny old day, so quite a cold day. Anyway, I've left my rods out still. I haven't brought them in yet. I've had a bit of breakfast this morning, so I've chucked half a dozen boilies round each rod, see if that spurs anything on. I'm going to leave them out for another hour or so, then I'm going to bring them in and then have a look at maybe putting a snowman on instead of a bottom bait. I don't know, try something a bit different, just see if I can tempt a fish. So I've just made a nice cup of coffee, so I'm going to drink my coffee, have a fag, then I'm going to leave my rods out, sort my rods out, and we'll come back to you later with an update, tell you what's happening. See you all soon. Have a good day everybody. Right, watch everybody, back again. Just gone 11 o'clock on the Friday morning. Me and Dave, we brought our rods after we had our breakfast this morning. We brought our rods in, we've had a good walk round, stopped in every swim, have a good look about, see if we can see any fish anywhere, but no sign of anything. When we did get back over here, we did see one fish lump out right over the other side on the far bank, right in the margin, so at least we have seen a fish, but I don't know, I think they're just all down in the deep water where it's turned so cold. Don't know what. Anyway, so I've got my rods back out, a bit of a change of tack. I've still got a single hook bait on my left hand rod, but I've just brought it in from the channel and put it over by next to the reed bed, see if I can get one coming out of the reeds if they're in there. And I put a few boilies into the reeds like coming out to me bait, try and tempt them out. And my right hand rod I've moved over to the right hand set of pads, and I put a snowman on that with one of my creamy nut bottom baits and one of my very berry pop baits, like a pink bait, so see if that attracts them in. Got little bags on each of my rods just with a few broken boilies, a bit of hemp, a bit of corn, a few little like grubber pellets. Literally just the size, as I say, the size of a golf ball, so not a lot of feed there, but it's, you know, a bit of attraction, see what happens. Train coming past. Still no one down here, just me and Dave. Funny old day, you know, the sun tries to come out, the sun's quite warm, it's a little bit of a breeze, it's not, I'd say it's about 6-7 degrees here today, not mad cold, you know. and we're just getting these little like flurries of rain that last 20-30 seconds, some of them quite heavy, so I don't know what that's all about. But quite a cloudy sky still. It seems to be brightening up a bit over to the north there, so hopefully that'll come through. So not a lot to report at the moment, not a lot happening. Dave's just sorting his rods out behind me. He's going to get his rods out, so hopefully we'll be able to come back to you soon when we've had some action or an update of what's happening. So speak to you all again soon. Cheers. Right, watcher, back again. It's just gone 6 o'clock on Friday evening. Ain't been doing much filming today. It's been such a miserable day here. So cold. Well, not cold. I've been warming myself, but my feet have been freezing all day. I don't know, I ended up getting in bed trying to warm my feet up. So I'll have to sort that out during the week. Sort out some proper boots. Or I mean, I've got a pair of thermal boots, but I don't know. Got thermal socks on. I just didn't get warm at all. So probably have to have a trip to Decathlon, get some of their skiing socks and stuff. So if I sort my feet out, I'll be alright. Everything else has been warm. Anyway, no fish, not a lot been happening. No sign of fish for me or Dave. Rob popped down for an hour or so, had a cup of coffee this afternoon and a chat. And funny enough, we did see a couple of fish showing just in front of us, and one lump right out in the margins by me, just 3 or 4 foot short of my bait. So still hopeful for tonight. Got the rods out, baits out. Dave's seen a couple of fish lump out in the pad set, quite a distance from him, but he's managed to cast out to him, got his rod exactly where he wants it. So hopefully we'll see if that brings a fish. I mean, it's really hard winter fishing, you know, especially when you're stuck in your bivvy all day. I've been trying not to sleep all day, so I've made loads of rigs up today, filled up my rig box, so I've got plenty of rigs to keep me going for a while. I've made up half a dozen lead core leaders, helicopter leaders, so they're all ready to go when I need them. I've been through my box, had a good sort out, made a list of stuff I need to top up on because the shows are coming up now, so can see what bargains I can get, top up on my end tackle and stuff. So I've just had my dinner. Another thing, winter fishing, you got to eat proper dinners. I've just had nice rice and a tin of beef madras curry, so that certainly warmed me up. Got the old nose running nice and hot, so that was good. I feel warm, I feel comfortable. I'm going to just made a cup of coffee. I'm going to fire my telly up in a minute, watch a bit of EastEnders and Corrie and The Jungle. Try and stay awake as long as I can. That's the other thing with winter fishing. It gets dark at 4:30. You can end up going to sleep about 5, half 5, and you're up about 3 o'clock in the morning, up all night then. So that's my target for tonight, stay awake till about 10. So we'll come back to you in the morning if we have any action tonight. I've got my video light working, so we should be able to film that. So as long as it ain't too cold, I ain't going to stand out there in the cold freezing me nuts off. We'll see how it goes anyway. So if I don't see you late tonight, I'll see you all in the morning. Take care everyone. Right, morning everyone. Saturday morning, about 8:30. Oh, got a ringing in my ear, what's that? Had a rude awakening about 10 minutes ago, and we've got a little carp in the net here, so we'll get him out, sort him out. Definitely not one of the biggest carp out of here, but tell you what, it saved the day. At least I ain't blanked. I was thinking to myself, it's been a couple of years since I blanked down here, and I thought it was going to be my first blank. He's going to be proper angry. Been in the net for 10 minutes while we've sorted ourselves out. There we go. Nice Laddingford winter common. Beautiful, beautiful colours. Lovely looking fish. So roared off on my left hand rod about 10 past 8 this morning. Took me in the reeds, but he come straight out of the reeds alright. And then he just went mad in the margins, wrapped round my other rod. Was in the right state with him, but managed to land him, so the old little Laddingford common saved me bacon for the weekend. You little beauty. Don't have to be big, just got to have a fish in the winter, that's all that counts. And made it well. I mean, I've got to say I was getting a bit down yesterday. I'm going to sort me out. Yeah, we've been feeling a little bit despondent yesterday and thinking about what we've been doing wrong, etc. But so this little beauty's been and saved the day. So I think we've upset him enough this morning. We'll put him back, and then I'll come back to you and have a little chat. corner, Dave, I think. You alright, mate? Keep rolling.
Keeping it rolling.
There we go. Got Dave on the camera this morning. There you go. Whee, happy days, save the weekend. Nice little Laddingford Common, sorted us out for the day. So I'm going to come back to you in a minute and we'll tell you what's happening today. See you later. Watcha, back again. Just put the fish back. I say a bit of a rude awakening this morning. I was spark out. I mean, I heard my buzzers go off. I was like, didn't know where I was coming or going, trying to get my shoes on anyway. Got out there and luckily landed a fish. You have to be sort of quite quick on the rods here where I'm fishing because of the reeds and stuff, so that was a bit of luck. Dave said he's been awake since about 6:30 this morning. There's been quite a few fish banging and crashing about in the margins along here, so they've obviously moved into this area this morning. What was I going to say? So yeah, that was good. I was sort of laying in bed last night, beating myself up a bit, thinking, oh, I think the trouble is I get complacent down here because you can, you know, always catching fish down here. I think you just chuck your rod out and just wait for them to come along, which is what I've done yesterday really, never really worked it. So I was laying in bed last night thinking to myself, oh, perhaps I should be putting a bit more effort in, trying to try a few different things. But yeah, I feel much better this morning. I'm a happy bunny now, I've had a fish, so yeah, it's something to think on when you're down here again in the winter. So we were just saying, people say, why'd you go fishing in this weather? You must be mad, you know. Let me just show you the lake this morning, look. Look at this, how gorgeous is that? The sun's out behind, just a bit of a low sun, clear sky. I mean, it is cold. Just how gorgeous that looks. Look, who wouldn't like to wake up to that every morning, eh? That is lovely, isn't it, eh? And then to top it off, having a fish as well. So anyway, Saturday morning I'm going to be heading off later on sometime this morning, so I'm going to get my breakfast on, have a couple of bacon rolls, have a cup of coffee and a fag, then start slowly packing away. I'm going to leave my rods out till the death, see if we can have another one. You never know. You got to be in it to win it, as they say, so I'll come back to you shortly with a bit of an update or if we have any action. So I'll see you all soon. Take care, have a good day everybody. Right, watch out, back again. I don't know what time it is, about 12:30 I suppose. Finally packed up, everything's in the car. Just got to take the log burner back round to the container, then I'm off home. Been a funny old couple of days down here. So yesterday I was feeling a bit despondent. I think it's just my feet were so cold yesterday, I just couldn't get comfortable. I don't know what it was, but as I say, a bit lethargic about the fishing yesterday. Anyway, I had a fish this morning, so that's good, at least I've had a fish. Dave's had a couple of fish, he's doing another night, he's going home tomorrow. Luke and Jamie, they've turned up this morning, sorry, Matt and Jamie, they've turned up this morning, they're around on the beach swim. And Darren and Luke, they're over in the little bay. There's been a bit more fish movement this morning. I mean, I had another little take when I was packing up, but missed it unfortunately. There's been a few fish about, so looking a bit more hopeful for anyone that's down here for the weekend now. I know Paul's coming this afternoon as well, so hopefully we'll have a good weekend fishing. Anyway, so that's the end of Laddingford Diaries Part 5. At least we had a fish to show you, but I've still enjoyed myself, you know. It's nice. Today's a gorgeous day. It's so the sun's out, it's just, and the lake's just looking at its best. It's beautiful down here, so that always makes me happy. I'm sorry to be going home, unfortunately. Never mind. Anyway, next week I probably won't be down to Laddingford next week. I won't be doing an overnight, I don't think. I've got to go to Ruxley, meet someone up there during the week. Got a few things to sort out up there, so probably have a day's piking up there. I think Dave's up at Ruxley next week, so I'll probably have a day towards the end of the week up there with him piking. And then I might give Ronnie a ring, see if he fancies a day over the weekend, go back to Ruxley, Lido, or go up on the Grand Union Canal, try that Blackjack Block or whatever it's called, I don't know. But I'll be out and about somewhere next week, so look, keep your eyes open for Laddingford Diaries Part 6, and keep where we want, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks for watching, take care.